Hey guys, it's Chantel Ray, and I want to give you a special gift. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be giving you a couple of tastings from all 4 books: Waste Away, Fasting to Freedom, One Meal and a Tasting, and Freedom from Food. So each week you'll get a different one. And by the way, we do have a Facebook group and we get all kinds of questions. And they're great questions, but I'm thinking to myself, have you read the book? These are all in there. And so, by the way, if you haven't joined, go to Intermittent Fasting and Omad group. We'll put the link in the show notes. But I want to give you a couple of testimonies. One girl said, "My name is Liz, and I have an incredible testimony that involves this book. At the end of 2015, I incurred an injury from work that would require surgery to rectify the situation." She says some more stuff, but bottom line, she says, "I ordered the book, and in 1 year, actually less, I'm thrilled to be down 70 pounds. My feet say thank you. My frame of 5'3" is back to its normal self. I'm a police officer, so being in shape is a must. I testify everywhere I go and recommend this book to at least 30 people. Liz." We have another one from Tamika in North Carolina. "I want you to know that I lost 10 pounds after listening to your book, but then I listened to it again 3 more times and lost that extra 20 pounds. I heard one of the girls on the podcast talking about how she lost that additional weight from listening to the book, and she is right. So I lost a little bit, then listened again, then lost a little more, then listened again, then lost a little more. Thank you so much. This has been a blessing." So just so you know, listening to it over and over and over is really the key. So what I want to encourage you right now, you can get all 4 books. You can get the ebook and the audiobook for only $39.99. Go to chantelrayway.com and get all 4 of them. Get them on ebook and on audiobook. Each week, you'll get a little tasting. Hope you enjoy today's. Things you can have fasting with Omad. Great. Water, black coffee, tea unflavored with no added flavors or sweeteners, herbal tea unflavored and not fruity, unflavored sparkling water like San Pellegrino, Perrier, and LaCroix. Crutch Drinks, if you absolutely need a crutch. However, try to have no oil or cream at all. MCT, medium chain triglycerides oil, coconut oil, ghee, heavy cream, if not allergic to dairy. These are all crutch drink options to add to your coffee if you need to have a creamer. I have seen some people lose tons of weight by adding these to their coffee. It also stumps a lot of people in their weight loss. This is a crutch drink, and ultimately, you want to get off the crutches. Also, crutch items, but okay. Organic stevia, regular creamer, unsweetened, coconut milk, almond milk. To make it home, see my video at chantelrayway.com/recipes. Homemade bone broth. I use this for extended fasting, but if you're just fasting for 23 hours, you should be fine. If you need to use this as a crutch in the very beginning, that's okay, but only for a couple of days to help you. You shouldn't need it continuously, and the max have 1 cup. Absolutely not. Artificial sweeteners, saccharin, NutraSweet, aspartame. The graph below reveals that 70% of the people I interviewed felt true hunger and ate twice a day. What is a tasting? As I mentioned, perpetually thin women choose to have some sort of snack during their eating window, which usually is no more than about 200 to 400 calories. And again, they don't count those calories. They just choose things that satisfy without being equal to a meal. So what would a tasting like that consist of? Maybe a leftover from yesterday's meal. Did you put a small leftover in the fridge that would make a good tasting? A quote tasting is the equivalent of a snack. The size of the tasting depends on the individual. Some of the people who are really thin might have a calorie tasting that would amount to 150 to 250 calories. This could be a protein bar or a handful of almonds or vegetables and hummus. The tasting is most of the time whatever their body is craving. For example, my friend Lori may have a healthy Starbucks protein bar because it's quick and easy to eat on the run. My friend Kelly, however, will have raw veggies and a little bit of hummus with one slice of turkey. Some examples of tastings you can try are carrot chips with honey mustard and feta cheese, half an apple and 2 pieces of turkey, leftover salad from the night before, basic salad with feta cheese and a honey mustard dressing with 2 slices of deli turkey, red peppers and celery with half a cup of strawberries or half a cup of cantaloupe, 1 slice of cauliflower pizza. Hey guys, I really want you to join our Intermittent Fasting and Omad Facebook group. We're doing tons of giveaways right now for posting your before and after pictures and just for posting a question in there. We're giving away free protein shakes, some digest aid, all kinds of fun stuff. So please join our Intermittent Fasting and Omad Facebook group. The link is in the show notes. Let's talk about what I refer to as a hunger snack in my book, Waste Away. As I interviewed different women, almost all of them had a solution for curbing their appetites before it was time to eat. I asked, when you're hungry, what do you do to keep yourself from binging and keep yourself from getting so ravenously hungry? All of them said they either use a hunger drink or a hunger snack. One of the things that my mom and aunt used to say to me all the time was, slow down. I would get myself to the point that I was so hungry, I would eat all of the food in front of me and I would eat too fast. If you look at my mom's purse at any given time, she always has snacks in her bag, raw or dry roasted almonds with no oil, walnuts or cashews. And usually when you are in the car with her, within 30 minutes to an hour before lunch, she pulls out of her bag of walnuts and she has each kind of snack in a different little Ziploc bag. She has almonds in one bag, walnuts in another bag, and she literally pulls out each bag and says, "Who wants walnuts? Who wants almonds?" She almost sounds like the people at the baseball game selling the snack in the stands or the people at the carnival who say peanuts, soda, popcorn. I would say a good 50% of the people I interviewed carried some sort of hunger snack with them at all times. Nuts, fruit, or dried fiber cereal are the top things that people would say they carry with them. It varied, but nuts were the number one thing that people carried. This is likely because they're high in fat and provide quick satiety. Kim carries Cracklin' Oat brand cereal with her at all times in a little snack baggie or some kind of fruit. Some might bring a little bag of carrots, but they almost always would eat some sort of snack about 30 minutes to an hour before they were going to eat, so they wouldn't be ravenously hungry. Hunger snacks can be consumed inside of your eating window. They're meant to be high protein, high fat snacks that keep you from feeling ravenous. The best hunger snack you can pick are nuts like cashews or almonds. If you can't find something high in fat, then look for a high fiber food. Good options are an apple with peanut butter, half an avocado, a pickle, or an egg. Don't make your hunger snack a processed high carb food. Two tastings and a meal. Sometimes one tasting isn't enough to get you through the day, so you might add another one to help you as you near your Omad. A lot of people lean towards this model in the winter months when temperatures drop and our activity levels decrease. Our bodies tend to crave more food in the winter to deal with the dip in temperature, while the opposite happens in the summer. Hello, bikini season. When the heat rises outside, most people naturally resort to a small taste of something, perhaps some fruit or nuts, and one substantial meal a day. This allows them to be focused and satiated, but not overly full. This way of eating is really about making the choices that work for you, but not obsessing over the details. If you wake up and crave a hearty breakfast, that caloric load should be able to sustain you for much of the day, with a grazing of food here and there. Most of my friends, however, prefer to jumpstart their day with a cup of coffee and have a larger meal later in the day when they've used up their energy stores. Plus, as I'm sure you can tell, our prime time is dinner. I've enjoyed hundreds of dinners with these women and know that this is the time that we can really all enjoy our food and perhaps a fun-sized treat for dinner.